salute and flow. A little bit of a freedom flow, not saying that we're free from anything in particular this morning. For anyone who's been doing homeschooling will be like, woo, kids are back. So just a nice little salute and flow. We're going to keep it moving quite fast today. All right, so if you're using the playlist or your own music, you can pop that on. And we're going to start on our backs, just for a short arrival and grounding, and then we will get going. So make it comfortable, your choice of leg position. Rest the hands where they want to be. And just lift and lower the body so that it can begin to settle. Close the eyes. Take a couple of nice deep breaths, letting go of any tension. And just feel yourself landing here. So this is your practice. You don't have to bring any expectations of yourself. It is just a chance to connect with the breath. Use that breath to connect with the body. And find that moving meditation of breath to movement. So as you settle here in the stillness at the start of your practice, just tune into the breath. Be aware of the body breathing. Let the breath expand through the body, finding space. And then from there, bring the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Gently rock side to side. That's it. And then from there, just extend the legs up to the sky. They don't have to be super straight. Extend the hands up towards the sky and shake out hands, feet, arms and legs. That's it. Draw the knees back into the chest. From there, keep hold of the right knee and extend the left leg long. Really squeeze the right knee in towards the body. And take the other side, left knee in, right leg long. Bring a little bit more energy to these, so swap sides again, but leave the left leg just floating off the floor. Draw the right knee in. And swap sides, left knee in, right leg just floats. That's it, one more each side. And then when you've drawn that left knee in, given it a squeeze, taken a couple of breaths, you can drop the right leg down and take the left knee across the body. Just move into an easy twist. Doesn't have to be too deep at the start of your practice. Breathe deeply along the length of the spine. And then unravel yourself slowly back to center. Realign the hips. Draw the right knee in and take that twist to the other side. Just for a few breaths. From there, you're coming back to center. Knees to the chest, final time. Holding behind the legs, give yourself 2 or 3 rocks of the spine if it feels okay on your spine. If it doesn't, then this isn't for you, just come straight up to sitting. All right, so when you've rocked a few times, flip yourself over the feet, find your tabletop. And move into your cat and cows, finding your breath, easing through the spine. If you're matching with the breath, our inhale is as we drop the belly. And our exhale is as we round into cat. You've got a few rounds of breath here. You can add any additional movement if you want. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position, draw right hip towards right shoulder. It's like a little side bend. You're looking back towards your right leg. And then take it the other way, left hip towards left shoulder, like you're squeezing in the left-hand side. Just take that a few times each way, thinking about contracting one side and then the other. That's it. You've evened out through both sides. Come back to neutral and then take a downward dog. Lift the hips, pedal the legs. All right, for these, it's your choice to walk forward or back. It doesn't matter which way you go, it's just to a forward fold and then to high plank. So if you like walking into your hands, you go that way. If you like walking the hands towards the feet, you go that way. It doesn't matter. Find a forward fold, soft knees, sway it out. And then whether you're stepping back or walking forward, find a high plank. Press down into the palms, lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, find down dog. Come back forward on your inhale. Knees or toes lower down to the mat. We're just taking a cobra with the breath. So release the feet, lift with your inhale, and then head back to downward dog. That's it. We're going to do that a couple of times. You can swap which way you're walking and moving. You can do both. So find your way to a forward fold. Doesn't matter, forward or back. A breath or two just to sway it out when you get there. Find your way back to a high plank. Lengthen, take an inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower down. Breathe into your cobra. Return to downward dog. All right, one last time. Walk it forward or back. Sway in your forward fold. Step back or walk out to your high plank. Breathe in. Downward dog as you breathe out. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Lift your cobra. Downward dog. Good, and this time we're all coming forward to the top of your mat. So you can take little steps in. And then unravel yourself to standing, find your mountain pose. Sit, get to the top, shake the arms out. Have a play with the weight. Shake out the legs. And let's take a nice easy couple of rounds of salutation. So inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hinge and bow. Halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. Breathe in as you arrive. Lower as you breathe out. Cobra pose. Downward dog. Lifting the right leg as you breathe in. Step it between the hands. Lift the heart, sink the hips, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, fold straight back down the midline. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Breathe in. Weight is forward. Exhale as you lower. If you want to start bringing in up dogs, you can, or stay with your cobras, finding your way back to downward dog. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Step it through. Inhale, heart lifts, hips sink. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring hands to heart center. So we're going to start with a little flow that we're going to, once we've got, add on to in a few different ways. So it's a bit like a salutation. We're just adding a pyramid pose as we go. So inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift. Right leg is stepping back. Find your runner's lunge. So from here, lift the heart, breathe in. And then straighten the front leg and fold over it. We just take a couple of breaths in this first round. That's it. And then bend back into the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward dog. And from there we flow. Come forward on your inhale. Lower on your exhale. Back bend. Downward dog. Lovely. You can step or walk it forward. So breathe in, lift the toes, look forward. As you exhale, find your way to the top. Halfway lift when you get there. And fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, flow back down. Halfway lift. Left leg this time, stepping back. Stay on the ball of the foot. Lift the heart as you breathe in. Straighten the right leg and fold over it as you breathe out. So if that front leg stays a little bit bent, it is early, doesn't matter. Just find where you can land. Come back forward, bend into the right knee, breathe in. Step back, downward dog. Then find your vinyasa flow. It forward on the inhale, lower on the exhale. Back bend on the inhale, downward dog. Lift your toes, breathe in. As you exhale, find your way to the top. Always take your halfway lift as you arrive. I'll stop always cueing it. Forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Let's take that once more each side, just the same. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Right leg steps back as you breathe out. Take an inhale. Pyramid pose, fold as you exhale. And then come back forward, breathe in. Downward dog as you breathe out. Inhale forward. With your breath, travel through, find your back bend and then your downward dog. Good. Inhale to the toes. As you exhale, come forward. Find your lift. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Exhaling, left foot steps back. Breathe in to lift the heart. Breathe out to fold over the leg. Breathe in, back forward. Downward dog. Come forward as you inhale. Stay with your breath. Lovely. From downward dog, inhale to the toes, look forward, exhale, find your way through to the top of the mat. This time inhaling to rise, exhaling hands down to heart center. Take a moment. So our start will remain the same. We will always do that little flow, but we've got 3 different ways of finishing off. So we will do each one in turn. So the bits that you know, flow it with your breath. We meet in downward dog and then we slow it down a little. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Right foot stepping back. Lift the heart as you breathe in. Pyramid fold as you breathe out. Inhale back to the top and then step back to your downward dog. Inhale forward, high plank. Move through your vinyasa. All right, so for this first one, right leg is lifting nice and high. Step it through between the hands. When you get to your runner's lunge, drop the back heel in and windmill yourself up to warrior 2. Sink into that right knee, press into the outer edge of the left foot, the back foot. And then from there, take a big inhale to reverse. Exhale, windmill hands to the top. Step forward, top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift as you arrive. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. So taking the same on the left leg, halfway lift. Step your left foot back. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, forward. Exhale, downward dog. Come forward with the breath. Travel your way to downward dog. If these vinyasas get too much, you can just come forward to high plank and then back to downward dog. All right, left leg, inhale to lift. Exhale to step through. Drop in your back foot and windmill yourself up to warrior 2. Sink into that left knee. Lift the arch of the back foot, stay strong through the legs. Couple of breaths. And then on your next inhale, you're reversing your warrior. Exhale, windmill to the top. Step forward, halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take that one just the same. All breath to movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift. Right leg leading this time. Step it back. Breathe in to lift the heart. Pyramid. Breathe in, come forward. Downward dog as you exhale. From there, stay for a few breaths or flow it through your vinyasa. Beautiful. Finding your way back to downward dog. Right leg is working. Inhale to lift. Exhale to step through. Inhale, windmill up, warrior 2. Exhale to sink and stay. Take one full breath here. And then when you next inhale, reverse. Windmill to the top. Step forward, halfway lift. And fold. Second side, inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Left leg is stepping back. Pick up the heart first with the breath. Exhale to pyramid. Inhale forward. Exhale down dog. Stay or come forward with the breath. and flow through back to your down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, stepping through. Inhale, warrior two. Sinking as you exhale, hold for that full breath. And then reverse on your inhale. Exhale to the mat. Step forward, halfway lift. And bow. All right, inhale to rise. Keep it flowing, forward fold. You know the start. Right foot is stepping back. Lift the heart. Pyramid. And then your downward dog. You can stay or you can flow through. Using all of that breath, whether it's the inhale or the exhale. This time, right leg lifts, breathe in. Step it through between the hands. We're finding a warrior one instead, so back heel just drops. Sweep the arms up. Drop into your front knee, hips are square to the top. Yeah, from here, hands behind the back. We're puffing the chest first, breathe in. Humble warrior as you breathe out. Might just be a little fold. That right shoulder may come inside the right knee. Doesn't matter where we get to. Left hand down, right arm lifts, revolved lunge, big inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, root to rise. Second side, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Left leg this time, so step back. Lift the heart. Pyramid. And then keep with your breath as you work back through your down dog with the option to take that vinyasa. Good. Coming back to your down dog if you were flowing. Left leg this time. Inhale to lift. Step it through. Warrior one. Ground the back heel. Sweep the arms up. Press into the back foot. Square the hips. Just a breath. And then hands can come behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Puff the chest as you breathe in. Forward fold as far as you feel comfortable as you breathe out. Right hand drops down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, back to the top of the mat. Inhale, root to rise. Bring hands to heart center for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. We have one more round on each side. This time, it's a simple crescent lunge and a warrior three balance. But you know those poses, so we're fine there. All right, final round. Match it all with your breath. Big inhale to lift. All of that exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Right leg's leading. Lift the heart. And then pyramid. Lift the heart. Downward dog. You can stay or you can flow. Sounds like a song. That's it. Finding your way back to downward dog. So we're coming to a crescent this time. Lift your right leg. Step it through. From here, rise up into a crescent lunge. Back knees lifted, powering off that back foot. Nice strong legs. Take an inhale. Just an aero lunge first of all. Lean it forward. That's always your option instead of a warrior three. Inhale to crescent. If you want to, take a warrior three. Couple of breaths. Drop those back toes down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift. and fold. Inhale, rise up. Last side, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Left leg this time, so step back as you exhale. Lift the heart. Fold over the right leg. Come back forward on your inhale. Step back to down dog. Few breaths there, or flow through your vinyasa. That's it. Left leg, breathe in to lift. Step through between the hands. Root into those feet as you rise up into a strong crescent lunge. Lovely, take an inhale. Just an aero lunge first. Inhale back up to crescent, either a second aero lunge or you can balance on that left leg. Find your warrior three, drop this right hip down. Extend crown forward, toes and fingertips back. Toes drop. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, find the floor, step forward, halfway lift on your inhale. And bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a couple of breaths. Slow it down through a few of those moves, but more as a relaxed pace of movement. So inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold yourself forward. When you land in your forward fold, stay there. Drop the crown of the head down. Lift the sit bones, tilt the weight into the balls of the feet. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. And again, halfway lift with the breath. Fold as you exhale. Once more. And from there, you can step the feet back, find your high plank. Lengthen out, weight forward. Option to drop the knees at this point, keep it a little bit softer. Then if knees are still up, drop them to the mat. Lower yourself down, keep hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in. Breathe in as you lift cobra. Breathe out as you roll back down. Keeping it slow and fluid now. Lift to cobra. Roll back down. One more. Press back through all fours. Bring the toes together. Maybe widen the knees a little bit more. Sink your hips towards the heels. Nestle them a little bit closer. Bring forehead to the mat. Connect with your breath here. And then bring yourself to all fours. Resetting your tabletop, take those hips to shoulder crunches each side. Nothing too strong, just crunching one side, opening through the opposite rib cage. And then when you've taken a few of those, come back to center, level out with some cat and cows. All right, When you have eased along the spine, you can just bring the feet through and underneath, cross the legs, or sitting any easy position. Let's fold it forwards. If legs are crossed, you're fine. If feet are together, you can still fold into a cobbler. Just take an inhale and then walk the body forward. Drop the head, release down. That's it, bring yourself back up. We'll take a little twist to finish, so lift and lengthen, and then draw yourself around to the right. Connect left hand to right knee, sit tall. Every time you exhale, maybe find a little bit more space to turn round to the right. Bring yourself back to center. Final side, inhale, lift. As you exhale, turn to the left. Bring the right hand across. Keep growing tall as you breathe in. Twisting a little bit further as you breathe out. Lovely. Back to center. Lift nice and tall. Rest the hands down on the knees or take them palm up. Palms facing up, slightly more open. Close the eyes. Connect with your breath. And even though we are slowing and smoothing out the breath here, keep it with that sense of energy. Ready for your day ahead. And feeling that sense of energy, take a final big inhale, scoop it all up from around you, draw the hands together overhead. And then bring hands down to the forehead, press the thumbs into that space between the eyebrows. Recognize your practice. And then bring hands to the heart and bow the head. Well done. Thank you for joining me for your practice. Namaste.